So I want to share my first experience with the Lord. My first experience. Remember, I grew up, by the age of 14, 13 or so. I felt like God was calling me. But, I was young and dumb, and I just want to learn and have experience in life. Know, like, I don't want nobody to tell me, the things, how you feel doing drugs, how you feel drinking alcohol, how you feel all this negative stuff, all this bad stuff. I just want to experience it. I know a lot of people are, they do that because they don't know. We want to know. We're curious. And I remember, at the age of 19, I started, I was smoking, I was doing drugs, I was just, all this stuff, um, and that I went to jail that night. I went to jail when I got caught. And I remember in jail, there was this guy. He said, "Hey, man, I have a Bible." And so I was like, well, okay, well, what am I going to do? Where else am I going to go? Or I got plenty of time here. So I was like, you know what, whatever. Just give me the Bible, man. So I grabbed the Bible. I started reading. I remember I started reading Revelations chapter 1. And this was I was 19 years old. All of a sudden, I started crying. I mean, literally bawling, crying. And And I was asking myself as I was crying really bad, I was like, why am I crying? This is so weird, so awkward. Why am I crying? And now, 23 something years later, now it's like I understand what was happening. What was happening, God was delivering me from all this, drugs and demons and all this stuff, this oppression and, a slave of sin. And I could remember I was being like, it was like this burden, this heavy burden, it was lift off. And now I could say too, I was being born again. I was being born again. So I asked God, you know what, Lord, take me out of jail. I don't want to be the same anymore. I told him, just take me out, but don't take me out the same way I came in. Take me out different. And I say, if you do that, if you take me out, I'm going to serve you till the day I die. I'm going to serve you, Lord. And I'm here, 23, 24 years later. This is back in 2001, I believe, 2002, something like that. Um, so, yeah, I mean, God is real, guys. God is real. He's